Love Beyond the Sky. Chapter 16. Lux Glow, Roy Enterprises. Inside the grand conference room, several junior employees sat around a large table holding files. The soft clattering of keyboards and murmured conversations filled the space. At the head of the table sat Ariana, her expression serious, but her eyes distant. An open laptop lay in front of her, but her gaze was fixed elsewhere. She held a pen in her hand, tapping its end lightly against the table for quite some time. The employees glanced at her now and then, but no one dared to speak. One finally gathered enough courage and stammered, "Ma'am, the final approval for this project." Ariana blinked as if jolted out of a trance. "Yes, I'm looking at it," she said, slightly flustered. She tried to focus on the file, but Kian's face kept appearing in her mind. That one question continued to torment her. Why did Kian do this to me? Just then, a soft knock came at the door. Her secretary, Rena, stepped into the room. "Ma'am, there are a few documents that need your signature," Rena said gently as she approached and placed the file in front of Ariana. Smiling slightly, she added, "Ma'am, please sign here." Ariana looked at the file, but her eyes couldn't focus. She simply stared blankly. Rena, concerned, hesitantly asked, "Ma'am?" No reply. Worried now, Rena said more firmly, "Ma'am, are you okay? Maybe you should take a little rest." Ariana seemed to awaken from her thoughts and gave a slight nod. "You're right, Rena," she said in a weary voice. "I should rest for a bit. Maybe I'm still tired from yesterday." Turning to the team, Ariana said, "Guys, let's continue the discussion later." One of the employees said with concern, "Yes, ma'am. Please take some rest." Ariana gave a faint smile and nodded. The employees quietly gathered their files and laptops and exited the room. Ariana leaned forward, resting her elbows on the table and placing her hands over her forehead. Rena stood nearby, thinking for a moment before speaking up. "Ma'am, can I say something?" Ariana turned her face slightly toward Rena. Rena hesitated, then said, "Ma'am, a lot of unexpected things have happened recently. I think you should take a few days off. Maybe don't come in for a while." Ariana gave a small smile and said, "You're right, Rena. But you know how much responsibility I'm carrying. 2 entire companies. I can't take a break now." Rena lowered her gaze and softly said, "But ma'am, your health matters too." Ariana looked at her quietly. Rena averted her eyes again. After a pause, Ariana said thoughtfully, You do have a point. All right, how about this? We go out to eat today." Rena looked surprised. "Ma'am, how can I—" Ariana stood up, placed a hand on Rena's shoulder and said with a smile, "Come on, let's just have some fun. Just the 2 of us." Later, at a 7-star restaurant, Ariana smiled and asked, "So Rena, what would you like to eat?" Rena looked around, completely enchanted by the luxurious interior of the restaurant. She was lost in its opulence. "Rena!" Ariana called again, frowning slightly. "Yes, ma'am," Rena responded suddenly as if startled awake. "Hey, don't call me ma'am right now. Just Ariana. We're friends today, okay?" Rena looked nervous. "Ma'am, how can I—" Ariana quickly interrupted. "No excuses. I said what I said." Rena hesitated, then smiled shyly. "Okay, Ariana." "That's more like it," Ariana said with a playful grin. She called the waiter and they both placed their order. Afterward, Ariana leaned toward Rena and asked, "So tell me, Rena, what's going on in your life? Any boyfriend?" Rena made a face. "Nope, still single." Ariana grabbed her hand playfully and said, "Don't worry, we'll find you the perfect guy." They both burst out laughing. A little later, their food arrived. Ariana had ordered a brownie. She picked up her spoon and was just about to take the first bite when suddenly, Kian's face flashed before her eyes. Worried, she whispered to herself, "I wonder, did Kian even eat anything today?" Concern was written all over her face. Then suddenly her expression turned cold. She shook her head to snap herself out of it. "What's wrong with me?" she muttered angrily. "Why do I care? He betrayed me, tried to tear my love apart. I can't care about him, won't." Rena, enjoying her brownie, looked at Ariana and noticed something was off. "Are you okay? You look upset." Ariana forced a smile. "Oh, it's just work stress." Rena watched her closely, reading the hidden pain in her eyes, but she chose not to press further and simply nodded. Ariana stood up and said suddenly, "I'll be back in 5 minutes." Rena gave a small smile and nodded. Outside in the restaurant garden, Ariana walked over to a quiet corner, trying to calm herself. "What is wrong with you, Ariana?" she muttered. "Why do you feel guilty? Wherever he is, he'll be fine. And even if he isn't, why should I care?" She took a deep breath. "Calm down, Ariana, calm down." Just as she turned to go back inside, her eyes fell on someone and she froze. Her eyes widened in disbelief. What did Ariana just see? To find out, stay tuned. Till then, like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon to stay updated.